Welcome to the FunHawg Podcast with today's host, Sergei and Butch Mayhew. Let's let that fun ensue.
Welcome to the fun. Was that good?
That was great.
No,
that
it
was
wasn't.
incredible.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I do want to note that one of the things that I don't like about myself is my voice. So this is a fun thing to join to listen to myself later and go, ugh. Hello, welcome to the FunHawg Podcast.
Thank you. You have a beautiful voice. Don't be ashamed.
That is so nice of you to say.
Well, for those of you this first time joining us, we have Alex joining us. She has introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, I'm Alex. Live in Alabama. I have two corgis that are barking furiously right now. I don't know if you can hear.
Oh, we can hear them.
Okay, great. Not sure what they're barking about, but they're great.
What are their names?
Pop-Tart and Toby. Toby is short for Toblerone. They're
Like
usually
the chocolate.
Yeah, they're usually pretty good. Except for right now when the most critical of times. Yeah, I like to play games. I like to play D&D. I like to puzzle. I like to play social deception games. I like to walk. And I like to talk with my friends.
Which is us, I hope. It's us, right?
Yeah.
I wish we could be walking and talking at the same time.
Oh, that would be nice.
Right? Well,
Yeah.
maybe that's for the 5K FunHawg marathon.
Ooh.
Just all the words. They were mostly right. So
Yes.
for those of you who are first-time listeners, some 12 episodes, 13 episodes ago, I committed to running a 5K. I have not yet run that 5K, but when the 5K gets run, it will be the FunHawg 5K, which everyone is invited to. When it happens.
Yes.
So, Alex, she used to work with us at Daxco, Club Automation, depending on which line of business we worked in. And you're now working at Starbucks.
Yes, I am.
That's crazy. So I have a request from my kid.
Okay.
He asked me, could you tell us, because you're on the data team. We know you got the data. What is the most popular Starbucks drink across the U.S.?
Yeah, probably. At this moment, off the top of my head, I don't know, but my guess would be a white mocha. Because I actually went into the store one week to do the store experience. So many white mochas. So many.
White mochas. You have it there.
Maybe it's based on the area
Season?
and region.
Why?
Because-
What do you say, Sergei? Sergei used to work at Starbucks.
I used to work at Starbucks, but not like as a data person, but as a barista. And white mocha was not popular at all. But maybe I was working in Illinois. Maybe in Illinois is not doing white mochas. Maybe they are doing like just lattes and brewed coffee and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe
and
in
then,
Alabama. I mean, listen, not to say something about Alabama, but people don't give me the side eye, please. It's too early. I haven't said anything, Alex.
I mean, I'm going to have to bleep you out again.
You don't just bleep the word Alabama like we agreed before. And but listen, if anybody who listens to this podcast has ever tried Alex's desserts, those people buy white mocha. Honestly, because I will never forget the day I put in my mouth that triple quadrillion fudge chocolate thing you had cooked, it was
the brownies.
so.
He's talking about the brownies.
Yes,
the
famous
brownies. Okay.
brownies.
Yes.
The famous brownies. They're so sweet. You know what I mean?
It's so good.
They
Yeah.
are good. Yes.
You can eat
but
like half of one and feel okay. If you
Not
eat a
always
whole
really-
one, you're not feeling good, but it tastes really good.
My point is, I feel white mocha is just Alabama. Yeah.
You're probably right. I could get back to you on Nationwide with a quick sequel
Please.
query. Just
Yeah, let us know.
Just
Report back
quick.
in. Maybe next episode we'll have the most popular coffee drink for those listeners that are interested. No, nationwide, right?
Nationwide? Or do you want... Well, nationwide.
There it is.
Yes.
Sergei, we're going to settle this once and for all.
Can we get two data sets? One for what is the most popular nationwide drink, and another one in what place white mocha ranks.
Okay.
There you go.
You know,
I like
because
it.
And by giving you this
Sergei
second
thinks it's gonna
request,
be out of the top 10.
I totally know that it's not going to be on top.
What do you think is going to be top?
I honestly think it's gonna be just simple Pike Place or something like this. Just brew coffee.
I don't believe you.
I think so.
But
But again, like you said before, it depends on the season. Right now, probably it's like all pumpkin. Oh no, it's not pumpkin anymore. Now it's Christmas, right? And then in May they have like this Frappuccino craziness, buy one get one free, and all of that stuff. So. But overall, right? Oh, just obviously select the range 1 year, not just,
There it is.
Yeah.
And we expect it to be fair.
Yeah, we'll hear back from you. If anybody else has any Starbucks data questions, feel free to email us at howdy@funhawg.com. We will get those to our special guest, Alex, and maybe we get the data, maybe we don't, but it'll be fun trying. So, this is the FunHawg Podcast, and as a part of the FunHawg Podcast, we share our FunHawg moment. So, do you know what a FunHawg moment is, Alex?
A slice of life worth saving.
There it is. So, Alex, you're up first. Do you have any FunHawg moments in your life that you'd like to share with us?
I think so. Recently, we went to Turks and Caicos. Are you laughing at the dogs?
Nope.
No.
Good. Can you still hear them?
Of course. It's
Okay,
great.
great.
Keep it going.
All right. We recently went to Turks. Oh, yeah. Okay, I could do that one.
Let's do it. I want to hear all about it.
Okay, this one's not as funny.
You got to tell us what is happening, because we do have some audio-only listeners.
Oh, okay, yes. I am holding up a ring on my left hand.
Ring of power?
Yes. Well, it's certainly my ring of power. But yeah, we got engaged this summer, and coincidentally, I sent out invites in the mail this morning, so you two can expect yours very soon.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yes.
Oh yeah, but I guess how it happened was we always go to my parents' house in Virginia for 4th of July week, and Nikki and I took a canoe ride. Nikki is my fiance. We took a canoe ride out to a tiny little island in the middle of the lake, and yeah, he proposed kind of on this teeny little island with Toby and Pop-Tart barking away like they are now, just us four. It was really sweet and cute, and on the way back in the canoe, I asked McKee, what if our bank accounts kissed? So...
I love
That's how you do it.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
I've been telling Sergei, because I don't tell you to your face, like, when in the world is this going to happen? It's about time.
Yeah.
So, McKee, if you're listening, congratulations. We're really excited for you. We're here to support you all.
Thank you. Thank you. We did have friends make us a cake that said, finally. So he knows the sentiment.
But for the people who don't know,
Mhm.
for how long have you guys dated?
We've been dating for 8.5 years at this point. Yeah. Met at Daxco too. He's still there, so it's a little Daxco love story. It's kind of cute.
It's very cute. I love it.
So, but finally, how long do you think? What is the appropriate time in your head? Like now, it's happened.
Ooh, spicy.
We don't need to like be Mikey. Come on, like it happened. So now we can like talk. When do you think in your head, in your personal preference?
That's a really good question because I think it would have happened sooner if not for the pandemic. Because I think without knowing kind of when it would be safe to gather in large groups again, the excitement around, I think, getting engaged would have been lessened for us because we have always wanted to have a big wedding, especially for how long we had been dating. It's going to be just a big party. But I'm thinking it kind of depends on how old you are in general, because I know that when I started dating Mickey, I think I was like 23 or something. Yeah, 23. I'm not the same person I was at 23, so I feel like if you're above 25 and you get a year or two under your belt, that's probably going to be good enough indication. But like pre-25, like maybe a little bit longer, like feel it out, because you'll both kind of change a lot.
There it is. There's life advice from Alex. Love it.
But is there any way to for anybody who listens to us and they've been dating for like 4.5, 5 years now, and they're waiting for the moment, how they can like hint? How can it be like, well, actually, all you need to do
now, what worked?
What worked? How did you make him to propose? I mean, obviously, you're worth all of the proposals and all of the, and it's a long time overdue. But like, how a lady can hint the guy and be like, come on.
Okay, so for me personally, I think I'm the wrong person to ask because I was just patient and just let him do it at his own pace. But caveat. I know of many successful couples who had an ultimatum.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, my suggestion, if you've been dating for a long time, and it doesn't matter if you, a man or a woman, just listen to this podcast with that person in the room on a volume super loud. So this is the hint, okay? This is. Period. That's it. We've done it.
If you're not ready to get married, just, turn the volume down.
And start talking. Yeah. Don't listen to us now. It's the moment to talk. Why it's taking so long? Because there is no epidemic on the horizon.
Yep. Sergei, so you got a FunHawg moment?
Yes. Well, my FunHawg moment is that, it actually happened just like, me, I love to have fun. You're right. Like, I love to make jokes. Unfortunately, my partner doesn't always appreciate them. Probably for him, it's like I don't know, maybe dad's jokes and stuff. But but it's okay. I love him anyway. And so the thing is that today we were preparing for podcast. Well, Butch was mostly preparing. I was just like, I'm gonna wake up and go. And he told me that I made a compliment that he prepared the Word document and all of that stuff. And he said, and I have some information and stuff. And he wrote, you're going to have to bring some nuggets to the party too.
I didn't write that.
I did bring nuggets.
These Chick-fil-A nuggets. What do we got here?
Unfortunately, they're not Chick-fil-A.
These like Costco chicken nuggets?
No. So because I was thinking that I knew that we will have to talk about FunHawg moment, and I had a different FunHawg moment, but I was like, okay, this is it. I'm just doing it. I'm gonna go, and Whole Foods it's a coincidence. It's the closest store to me, so I went there and found these chicken nuggets. My boyfriend and me, we already tasted them and checked they're all good. So while I'm chewing on them, Butch, you go and tell your FunHawg moment.
Oh man, so good. So
I am gonna eat them. I am gonna eat them. Why not? I brought them.
I love it. So my FunHawg moment was this weekend. I got to put on a scavenger hunt / mystery for my son's youth group. I bought a mascot. I called him a mascot. It was just a giant pink piñata from Mi Pueblo. And he had these big buck teeth. He was pink, kind of cute, but really ugly. Yeah, it was just, my approach was, let me find the weirdest looking thing I could find. And that's what I bought. And he's been our mascot. And our pastor that kind of led us, he hinted at the fact, he's like, hey, on our final meeting, you're going to get to vote to, explode Pookie or keep him alive, beat him with a stick because it's a piñata. You put candy in it and stuff. And so through that, me and my kids and even my daughters were involved. We came up with this elaborate plan on what is something fun we could do that would involve like stealing Pookie and trying to recover him. So we recorded like a 3-minute video. We had all these like games and stuff, and we had some prizes and stuff throughout. In the end, like everybody got these keys and solved these mysteries and got to the end where we had this like long, dark walk through the woods with like Pookie at the end and the person that stole him, which was my son dressed up in an anonymous mask, just sitting there. All the girls, like teenage girls, they're like, they were on edge. They didn't want to get scared. I'm like, I'm not trying to jump scare you. And I used this CapCut program that Sergei introduced me to create some like AI voice. And I gave Pookie a voice. So I created this little box with a button. They pushed the button and Pookie, pleaded for his life. Hey, I planned this whole thing so y'all could have fun. Please don't make me bleed candy. Don't explode me. Like, let's make memories, not messes. Let me be a part of the group instead of exploding me. And I thought, hey, this is going to win the hearts of all the students. They still wanted to destroy him. And I'm like, wow, it was a split decision, 16-16. And, thankfully, I mean, he lives, but it was a ton of fun just putting that on and just hearing all the fun that everybody had. That was my big FunHawg moment. I might have peaked. I'm just going to call that out. I might have peaked putting that on.
Well, that's the wrong way of manifesting. We already talked about this.
We did talk about it.
Yeah.
The llama's name was Pookie. Even better.
Yes.
Pookie the llama.
Pookie the llama. Perfect.
He lives for now. Oh man,
We're
so
proud
good.
of you.
All right. So as a part of the FunHawg podcast, we have a word of the week. And the word is actually what brought Alex here. Sergei, what is that word?
That also the word which brought my tiara here.
Sergei's wearing a tiara with green emeralds.
Yeah. Yes. It's because of this word. The word is precious.
Precious. When I think of precious, I think of my precious. Oh, Alex has got the ring on her neck, the one ring to rule them. So we invited you to this show because you love Lord of the Rings. I see it in your background. You've got like Gondor posters, Mordor posters. You dressed up as the Eye of Sauron.
Yes.
At least once as a part of a Halloween costume contest. I'm pretty sure you and the team won that year, right?
If we didn't, it was a shame. I'm pretty sure we did. I'm
pretty sure you did.
Printed out.
You've won a lot of Halloween contests in your day. But one thing I wanted to do when I think about Precious, I think about Gollum. Right. So I've got a little exercise for y'all, some trivia.
Oh,
And
no.
Sergei, I'm sorry, I'm stealing this from you. I know Sergei, like his dream is like, I want to be a voice actor. I can do this. But I'm like, today it's my time to shine, buddy. So this is my Precious trivia. So y'all listen closely because it's going to be hard to get. Oh, Trixie Hobbitus, here's a question for you, Precious. How long did we holds it, our Precious, before nasty, sneaky Bilbo stole it from us? How many years, Precious? Tell us.
Oh, man.
First of all, the impression, nice,
Yeah, good job.
very nice.
Just
All right.
like Andy
It's
Serkis.
given a little bit of Gollum pirate, but I'll take it. you know.
So the question for those that don't speak Gollum, how many years did Gollum possess the ring
Mm-hmm.
before losing it to Bilbo?
Okay, I know.
Okay, so the funny thing is I have a terrible memory, but I love these movies. I'm gonna guess 100 years.
All right, Sergei?
And I'm gonna say 16.
Oh, y'all are both wrong. 478 years.
Oh, yes.
No, they doesn't know it. Stupid fat hobbit says they'll never take our precious answers. No.
Very good.
Ah, Precious, we have a question for you. Yes, we do. How many times was Precious used in the books? Tell us, clever hobbitses. How many times did we say it? Is it many? Is it few? Tell us, Precious.
So, with used, you mean like wore it?
How many times was Precious used in the book? How many times was it said?
Oh,
in the book.
Oh my god!
Just written, not Gollum saying my
In the
precious,
Just
but
written.
book?
Just written. In the book.
all right, I have my answer, but I'm gonna let Alex go first.
In the book.
Alex is leading though, 1-0
Yeah,
because she
Alex
was closer.
is definitely winning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, by 100 years.
Oh,
400.
First of all, 300 years.
But it is true. Love the movies. Love them so much. Horrible memory for anything that's like dates and numbers.
Uh-huh.
Guess that it was more of a movie thing that my precious was used and less in the book.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go with maybe. This is just a hot take. This is a guess, a wild guess, because it's been a while since I read books. So I'm gonna guess like maybe 20 times in the books.
Okay, Sergei.
Oh, that's right. I'm still gonna go with my answer, which I made up in my mind, which was 47. But before going today, I asked ChatGPT out of curiosity how many times Gollum said "precious," in the movie, and she said that she doesn't know. And I was like, okay, let's go AI. But she said about 15 to 20. So yeah.
You said 47.
But I said 47.
Oh, that gets it wrong, Precious. Nasty, filthy guesses they makes.
Very
37 is what my version of ChatGPT told me. So that was in the book trilogies, and that was not using my Precious, just any Precious.
Yes.
I ask movie.
Okay.
I ask about the movie.
All right, I've got the movie next.
Oh my god.
How many times, Precious, was Precious used in the movie? Tell us now. How many times was Precious used in the movie?
They're gonna call you for the Rings of Power to hire you, honestly.
I'm gonna go with it's all 3 movies, right?
All 3 movies, Precious.
I'm gonna go with 99.
Not the Hobbits, Precious. Not the Hobbits movie.
I'm gonna go with 160.
I think it's too much. For the movies? For the Lord of the Rings movies. 3 movies.
But it's not just
That's what we're
Gollum
talking-
that says it either.
Who else says that?
Sergei, what's your
Gandalf's
answer?
reading it, and he's like reading the letters when he's in the library research, and he's like, "It is precious to me." So he says precious.
Okay, I'm gonna say 21.
21 is close. Clever, Hobbitses. They
it?
knew it. 29 is the official about average. 100
Alex,
and
did
something.
did you listen what I just said?
But it was less times than the book.
I said before going into this podcast, I asked ChatGPT and she said 15 to 20. And she's like, what 100?
I love it.
Well, maybe it's how many times I've heard it personally.
You've watched the movies a lot.
Yeah. Like
Well, if
every
you
year.
watch it 5 times, it's going to be very close to what you said. You know.
Yeah.
In fairness, I did ask specifically for the extended version. So, you know, maybe there's an extra couple Preciouses in there.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
Alex, do you have any Precious stories or anything you'd like to share about Lord of the Rings or where
Yeah,
Lord of the Rings was
sure.
filmed or any of that stuff?
Yeah, one of the things that I like to argue about with Lord of the Rings is that Two Towers is the best movie. And once, while we were at Daxio, McKee was arguing with me about it, and we were like, okay, we're going to find the one that's most quotable. This was, you know, one argument you could make of thousands of why a certain movie is better than the others. Anyways, and I had looked up top quotes, Two Towers, and it said "My Precious" in there, and I was like, okay, hands down, Two Towers wins. It's the best one. Obviously, it's got the best quote. So that's just it. We watch 30 seconds of the first movie, and Galadriel says "My Precious" in the opening credits. And McKee looked at me, and he was like, oh, so it's from the Two Towers, is it? Is it?
Oh. Wow.
Oh, man. So was his vote to like Fellowship, or was he where
goes
did
back and
he
forth
rank on that?
between Fellowship and Return of the King being the best ones. But I think at that point he was arguing Fellowship.
I
Yeah.
can see that. It's a great movie.
Oh, also, I got to meet the Hobbits. What was it? You can go check out my Facebook and see my second profile picture. I'm surrounded by Elijah Wood,
Little
and
Hobbits.
Dom, and
Really?
Billy, and Sean. Yes, indeed. It
I
was
did not know that.
fantastic. It
Where
could
does
have
one
been a
go to
FunHawg
meet the Hobbits?
moment. This was Comic-Con in Atlanta.
Very nice.
Yeah, so
And
it
they
was
were all in
fantastic.
costume. Were they like
Oh,
squatting
no.
down or anything?
Absolutely
No.
not. No.
Okay.
No, they were.
Because that would have been awesome.
No. Everyone else was. They were not.
Yeah.
That's fair. You got to be famous enough to not have to dress up to be awesome.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
Life
and even
goals.
though it's been years since those movies were released and people rewatch them, I think we talked about this, but I kind of want to call you out a little bit, so I'm gonna go for it. Have you finished the Rings of Power?
Nope.
Okay.
Have you started the Rings of Power?
Yeah, I watched 5 episodes, I think, and then I rewatched. I watched the first episode, and then I watched it again, and then I went and started watching 2, 3, 4, 5, and then something happened where I turned away from it, not of like lack of interest, but maybe
It's a
something
lack
else.
of interest. If you
is.
decide I'm not going to watch this, it's a lack of interest.
I'm not deciding that I'll never watch it. Although someone said that the second season is fantastic, and so I need to watch
Second season was so good.
it.
It was amazing.
Okay.
So I'm a huge fan of Game of Thrones, and I was excited for House of Dragons.
Mhm.
So when the second season of House of Dragons finished, I was, well, I don't know if people watched it or not, but I was like, okay, thank you for nothing. But when I finished the second season of the Rings of Powers, I literally said out loud, to include him to my boyfriend, I was like, this is how you do the TV.
Ooh.
Yes, because like the storytelling, the action. It wasn't like House of Dragons. When you watch it, you get bored just because they have conversation for so long, like us right now. But but in Rings of Power, you do not. It's just like, scene after scene after scene after scene, and actors are doing an amazing job. And there are twists which you kind of know who's gonna leave because it happens before the Lord of the Rings, so you kind of understand the whole concept. But there are still twists how certain people, their destinies, let's put it this way. So it just, first season I had to sit through, and I was like, well, I have nothing to do, I'm gonna watch it. But second one, I was like, oh, Thursday, I can't wait, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so
I'm gonna have to pick it back up.
Really, maybe watch like YouTube summary about the first season and just jump into the second.
Oh, so you would say the first season
The
wasn't very compelling then? Like,
I was not,
okay.
but again, the second was so good that I don't even care what was in the first one, honestly.
Okay, yeah. So you were not the only person to tell me that the second season is worth watching. So I'll get back to it, and I'll put a pause on my reality TV watching for the moment.
Is it The Bachelor? It's The Bachelor, isn't it?
No, I took a hard turn and went into Survivor hardcore for a while, and then then I watched the Selling Sun. It's a lot of just
reality.
Yeah. Sorry.
So, question. Here's another trivia question. How many visual effect studios were involved in making the first Ring of Power season? How many visual effects studios?
0.
So how many different studios worked on it? It's not 0.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's 0. It all happened. It just it's documentary. What studios?
Right.
What are we talking about?
Sergei says 0. What do you say, Alex?
I
know you haven't watched all of it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with like 10.
20.
No.
That's an insane amount of like visual effects studios worked on it. So
yeah.
But yeah.
All right, well.
Sergei believes it's real.
It did look
good.
good.
It was real. It's a documentary. We're watching documentary, guys. Oh, come on. Oh, that's not how you do this. Do you remember what I said last time? Don't stop, Billy. It's still my anthem. If you believe in it, it's real. Period.
It's not, well, you can believe that.
I choose to.
Sergei's manifesting that right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would. Well, the happier parts of fantasy would be cool. Maybe not so much the bloodshed and the evil, but yeah. Did you know that they're making a Gollum movie?
No.
Yeah, with Andy Serkis. 2026 apparently is when it's going to come out. But Lord of the Rings: The Hunt for Gollum. I think Peter Jackson is going to be involved with, and him and Andy are going to be like kind of producing, directing it.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a movie, not like a TV series. Okay.
No, it's a movie.
Wonderful.
So that is a very precious tidbit of information.
I love it. I love it. I'm really excited. I really just enjoy anything Lord of the Rings. I will say reading the books was a lot harder. Like the Hobbit read was really easy, but then reading like through the 3 trilogies, it's like there's a lot of big words in here that I stumbled through. So
yeah, it's not the easiest read, and it's one of the few, I think, pieces of media where I feel like the movies are better than the books, and some people may be upset about that, but I don't think they'd be that so upset about it, because The movies are phenomenal. We are gonna honeymoon in New Zealand, though.
All right. That's exciting.
Yes.
Are you going to get to like ride your horses through the fields?
That
is that
is
going to happen?
the only thing that I also want to go to the Shire, but those are the two only things that I care about.
Well,
Yes.
I'm excited. That's going to be really exciting.
For those who don't know, I live in Miami Beach, so I don't know what happened, but it felt like a light explosion or something, and then
What?
Light explosion?
like a little bit, like boom, and then everything went dark. So let's just Google maybe later and see what happened today. But there was I think maybe
well, I'm glad your lights are back on.
Yeah, the light is back on. I'm on a hotspot right now, so but yeah, things are working. I don't know. It's Miami Beach, I'm not surprised. Maybe somebody hit the pole or something. Electricity went down. But I'll Alex will bring information about the most popular drink in the country, and I'll bring information what happened with Miami Beach lights.
Wonderful, love it. Well, Sergei, have you had any good chicken to eat recently?
No. And my life is sad. I'm sad. My life is sad because I can't find a good chicken place here in Miami. Just can't. I've tried everything and nothing works. And the only reason is because the only good place nationwide is Eugene Hot Chicken. That's the only place where you can go and enjoy it. And on this note, I think we need special effects because I asked ChatGPT to help me, and I'm just gonna do this. Craving a taste that packs a punch? Come down to Eugene's Hot Chicken in Birmingham, where flavor meets fire. Dive into our legendary crispy, perfectly seasoned chicken that will have your taste buds dancing from mild to face melting. We've got the heat level for everyone. Eugene's Hot Chicken, where bold flavor is always served hot. Find us today and experience the bite that Birmingham's buzzing about. So I've done my part. Eugene's Hot Chicken, please sponsor us. All you need to do is literally send me chicken and waffles and a little bit of syrup. And I'm gonna do it day and night. And I don't remember. Alex, we went to Eugene's Hot Chicken, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. We've maybe twice together.
Yes. And
for sure. It's a thing that we do.
What I heard was multiple times.
It's at least twice.
Two is multiple.
Yes.
2 is already multiple. 2.
Yes.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't stir the pot. Go and talk to Eugene's Hot Chicken owner instead. So yeah, that we're gonna do this every time. I'll find different ways to talk about Eugene's Hot Chicken until they start really sponsoring us. That's the goal. I should have a goal to come here every 2 weeks. So my goal is going to be Eugene's Hot Chicken. Guests, come on. Who needs them when you have Eugene's Hot Chicken? Okay, that's a lot. That's literally a bucket of hot chicken already there.
Sergei's over there adding up all the sponsor minutes that haven't been paid for. Well,
listen, don't stop believing.
Challenges. Don't stop believing. Wow, wow. All right, challenge update. It is exercise challenge time. This is the part of the show where me and Sergei talk about our exercise regimes and we try to keep each other accountable. Last week, Sergei challenged me to go rowing, do the row machine. And he told me to go watch a YouTube video to make sure my form is right. I did that. I said I was going to do it twice. I did that twice before the next recording. The first time I did it was 9 days ago, and I was like rocking. I mean, I only went for 5 minutes. I cranked up to pretty good resistance, and I wasn't really feeling it. But day 2 came, and something happened. My muscles just died. They hurt really bad. They continue to hurt through day 9, which I think is today. And I did go this morning. I got like 2 minutes of rep in, which was enough, and my muscles still ache. But Sergei, I did it. I don't know which one I hate more now, because I hate my muscles hurting. And when I run, my muscles don't hurt. I just hate running in the moment where I'm dying, right? Now it's like my arms are like dead weight. So I'm not
They're
sure if I'm
working.
trusting your advice yet. It's
Which
working.
one?
Well, I'm not 100% sold on this. I will say this. I went back and I took your advice about watching YouTube videos,
Okay.
and I watched how do you run properly, because I have apparently really bad running form, and I'm going to work on that. So I'm going to work on my running form while my knee's still healing. I'm not like pushing it really hard, but I will continue to row, but it hurts really bad.
Well, okay, so the hurting, it's not the raw's fault, so you cannot do that.
It's your fault,
Just-
Sergey.
It's my fault, and I take the responsibility for it. So I feel like we're gonna make you an Ironman. So you've run, right? You've rode. Now the next one is gonna be the bike. Go on a bike now.
Okay.
So let's
All right.
have fun.
I got a bike. I'm gonna go ride my mountain bike. How many miles
Perfect.
do you want me to ride?
As long 1.
1 mile. Okay.
Yes. Just commit to 1
I'll
mile.
ride at least 3 miles. I'll ride at least 3 1 mile rides before our next podcast. There's my commitment.
Yes. Okay. That sounds great.
Nice. Alex, do you do any, like, do you have any workouts or exercises that you really like? I know you said you like walking. Walking is a legit exercise.
I do love walking. I have a treadmill that I can put under my desk and raise my desk, so I walk during working hours. I try to hit 5 miles a day, and
Nice.
and then also I need to get back to lifting weights. I took a month off. I will in no way, shape, or form do cardio beyond walking. So if any suggestions come at me for cardio, it's not happening. I'm telling you honestly. Running, skipping.
All right. Have you tried rowing?
Oh. Rowing's cardio.
It's not that cardio.
It's both.
A little bit.
It's
It's
I
a
have tried
strength
rowing.
training. You have tried
Sure.
rowing? Yeah.
Yes, I
well,
have.
just get back to it. Look at Butch. Look how happy Butch to hear that you're gonna row too.
Oh, I don't think my gym has a rowing machine.
Well, you can go with
Sergey's
Butch.
gonna mail you one.
If Butch, no, not me. Eugene's Hot Chicken is gonna mail you one. But if Butch has like guest passes, he can take you with with him, and then you can keep each other accountable.
I just
Do
thought
it.
of a thing. No, I'm not going.
There's a walking track where I go.
There's a walking to Mordor challenge where you can like basically track how many miles it would take like Frodo and Sam to get to Mordor. You can do that and then get a medal once you reach Mordor. And I think there are a couple other different ones. I think it looks like it's called the Conqueror. Mordor virtual challenge. Yeah. So I think I
It'll
might
be in the
actually
show
do
notes.
that. Yeah,
It'll be in the
I
show
think I'm going to
notes.
start that because I already
Are you
lost.
allowed to? Are you allowed to row any of those miles?
I do not. Oh wait, running, walking, cycling, swimming.
Rowing.
It doesn't say
I wish Rowan
rowing.
was there.
I'm
Let's
so
do a
sorry.
petition, Sergei.
They do
Yes.
row boats in Lord of the Rings, so yeah. But
So, but how
I
many
think I might just do that.
how many miles do you need to do?
282.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yes. No,
That
no,
sounds
it's not
like a
bad.
goal for next year. January 1, we're going to start the challenge.
Yes, this is a
We're gonna
long-term
make it
goal,
happen.
not a short-term goal, for sure.
Yeah.
But it is
Yeah, I think they
achievable
have
in
other
1 year.
routes.
100% it is. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe next year we
love
can do that. Yeah.
We're doing
okay.
it. I'm
I'll
going to
think
count my
about it.
rowing miles. I'm just saying.
Absolutely. Submit it as a swimming. Tell them you swam on the boat.
I mean, you are moving, so it does make sense.
You are. Well, just if you believe it,
I mean,
it's real. So
There you go. There you go. All right, Alex, we
Yes.
like to give our guest a moment to shout out anybody or anything that you would like to, for just as a thank you for joining us and being a part of the FunHawg podcast.
So I
do you
can
got?
give a shout out to anyone?
Anybody or anyone or anything.
Because of the group congregated here, I'm going to give a shout out to Kim. If you've already done it, sorry, but Kim, she used to work with us, and she's fantastic. She would be a great guest also, I think, although you may have to, kind of find the time to work around her schedule. I know she's got
She's like
quite a
talking
lot.
at like security conferences and stuff.
I know, she's so
doing a lot of
cool.
speaking.
She is great. Fantastic person. Part of this band of heroes.
Yeah. Has she changed her last name officially yet? That's the first question I always ask her, because when I was with her, like, when I was like working with her, she's like, "Yeah, I haven't changed my name officially yet." And I was like, "When are you going to?" At some time. Like, she'd been married for a year or something or two.
Yeah,
so.
Maybe she has, because I remember talking to her about that too, but it's like a legally and frustrating process, apparently.
Sure, I can believe that.
Yeah, so I also didn't say her last name just in case.
There it is.
But yeah, she's fantastic, and just a great person all around. We love Kim. I'm speaking on behalf of y'all.
I agree.
Yes.
So we also get to pick out the word that we're going to discuss next week.
Ooh.
Okay, what do we have there?
Oh, silly goose is still on here. I have not updated the wheel yet, but y'all can see some of the different things. Yes, that's like your dog's name, right?
Yeah,
I heard that.
Yes.
I love that color too. It's like my
Incredible, razzle dazzle, epic.
All right, we gonna spin it?
Yeah, spin it.
Are we ready? So, do you want to pick a word? What word do you want to pick?
The word I want to, well, obviously I'm gonna choose tire. Because it's not obvious, so obviously I'm gonna choose tire.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to spin this with my aching arm muscles. Here we go.
Ooh.
Oh, it makes its own sound.
Is that the one?
Razzle dazzle. This is what me and Matt landed on, and we didn't talk about it because we did silly goose. Should we spin again? I can edit this stuff if we need to.
We don't need to edit, but
I feel like
don't edit your suggestion to edit. Just keep it so people know that
Okay.
we're real. Spin it.
All right, we're gonna spin again. This is actually Patrick Dial's word, so
Is it really?
it's saved for him. Yeah, Razzle Dazzle is Patrick Dial. When he's back on the show, this is gonna be his word. Here we go. Silly goose. That was last week. It's so close to tire. So close. All right.
I mean,
Should we go again?
yes.
The power of editing. Here we go.
Yes.
Plush.
Okay.
There it is. It's plush.
Plush. All right. I'll have to prepare for the next one.
It's not blush. It's not blush. Sergei. It's not blush. It's plush.
Okay. Well, I'm ready.
All right. Well,
Bring it on. Do we have another hour?
oh man. We don't have another hour. It's bedtime. Well, thank you all. Thank everybody for joining us, for listening in to the FunHawg podcast. You can send any feedback or questions, or if you've got other questions, howdy@funhawg.com. Send us a message. We'd love to hear from you. Maybe we'll even read your message out on the air to our 8 listeners, and it will be great.
No.
Or maybe we won't.
No. It's not going to be maybe. We are going to read your message. So if
We're going to read your message.
So send your message, and if you want a weird voice with it, for example, Butch's Gollum, or any other acting voice, you can literally say the message and read it in the specific voice, and we will do that. We commit to
Sergei
deliver
will
that.
do that.
Okay, I will do that. I will do that. If you get,
That's right.
Yes, just send anything, and if you want any specific voice, we'll do that as well. What is the address again to send to?
It is howdy, HOWDY, at funhawg.com, FUNHAWG.com.
You got it.
In my best radio voice.
I'm going to send a message.
Awesome.
And then read it.
It's going to come from Sergina. All right. Well, that's another podcast.
We need another word on the wheel, Sergina. I would call her. I would literally bring her in, and she would be a special guest.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. We will see y'all next time.
Thank you. Good night.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
What was that, Sergei?
I said that my phone is more expensive than your car.
This is true.
So do not compare us. We're not the same people. We're here to listen my wisdom sprinkled with stupidity and silliness.
And fun.